YouTube, what is happening with y'all big-headed fools? It is your boy, it is your guy, it is your Ace Boom Coon. Fly Guy Only Man back at it again with another video. Hope everybody's out there having a blessed one, a safe one, I promise one. You dig. Make sure you hit that goddamn like button. I don't want to have to keep on telling y'all that. I know I have to sound like a regular YouTuber, but damn, hit the button, man. Highly appreciate it. And subscribe to it as well. You're welcome. You'll actually like it. But anywho, we got season 1 upon us within a matter of couple of hours. Now, I was going to make this video yesterday like everybody else out there, talking about, oh, season 1's coming out tomorrow. But I said, you know what? I think it'll sound even cooler if I had the title, Season 1 out today. What to expect? Dum, 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 dum. Anywho, we got season 1 coming out in a few hours, right? We got some changes coming. We got some new guns. We got Warzone finally being introduced. More talk about rank play that should be coming in, I think, mid part of the season or whatnot, or in a couple of weeks or so. Got new maps, fixing things and stuff like that, because, you know, this game does have a lot of glitches and stuff like that. So I'm glad that, you know, this game's been out for like, what, about roughly 2 weeks or so, 2 or 3 weeks or so. It's been a lot of updates, a lot of life improvements and stuff like that. Hey, let's just give Treyarch the benefit of the doubt, right? You gotta understand something, right? When you're coming out of a game every single goddamn year and stuff like that or whatever, and you're trying to add all these new things or whatever the case may be, you know, I understand that sometimes things get overlooked and we take it for granted, like, oh my gosh, it's the same Call of Duty. How can you mess this up? Treyarch hasn't worked on a Call of Duty game since, goddaggit, what, Cold War? And that was like 4 years ago. Like, let's give Treyarch the benefit of the doubt and appreciate the good things that they are doing. Because for the most part, like I keep on saying, I got a lot of bad things to say about this game, but there's no point in me keep on beating a dead horse. But there's also a lot of good about this game. And with this season 1, there's a lot of good things that's coming in. Now, the first thing that I know a lot of people's going to be talking about is this goddamn Ricochet anti-cheat. Now, we're going to be talking about this for a hot little second. I know a lot of people's been talking about this yesterday, and I've been watching a lot of videos on this and whatever the case may be, but they're updating the anti-cheat to be more aware. You know what I'm saying? I got the antennas up. You know what I'm saying? Got the big eyes and stuff like that. To be more aware of what's going on out here and try to combat against AFK players, try to combat against VPNs and stuff like that. Now, a lot of these 2Boxers and VPN people and stuff like that, they got very scared. They were shaking in their boots. They said, oh my gosh, I can't believe that Activision wants to combat against AFK players for account boosting and also combat against VPNing. Is this game truly just meant for the casual player and they're truly trying to alienate their hardcore fans? Yeah, I could have been told you that. Like, I mean, I don't know why it took for them to say this right here for y'all to, some of y'all to finally wake up. I could have been told y'all that hell yeah, they're gonna sit there and try to combat against players that don't belong in lower brackets, that don't belong in these protected lobbies. Hell yeah, they're gonna sit there and combat against that. Now, the way that they're going about it, is it kind of an effed up way of how they're going about it? Yeah, you can say that, because what I get out of it is that they rather sit here and combat against people that's account boosting, people that's VPNing, versus people that's out there blatantly cheating. Yes, they are definitely going about it the wrong goddamn way. I will definitely agree about that. You feel me? Like, I ain't going to even try to sugarcoat that right there, because that's the last thing that they should be worried about is somebody VPN somewhere else or account boosting. You need to be worried about these people that got these aimbots, walls, all these cheats, these unlock tools and stuff like that, running around with dark matter within 2 days and all that old stuff. They need to be worried about that. But when money talks and bullcrap walks, they rather protect their noob lobbies before they protect against cheaters. Hey, I'm not the guy that's in these offices making the crunching number decisions, but that's what they're doing. Is it messed up? It is. You know what I'm saying? But as I'm reading this right here, I really don't think, honestly, how I'm reading this, I really don't think that this right here is going to truly stop 2Boxing, because 2Boxing is such a gray area between Is that a real account? Is that a dummy account? Is that just somebody that just can't play? So they're really not stopping two boxing, but one thing that they are stopping is VPNing. And I know a lot of people out there that use VPN or whatever for, to be in a region or to get sent to a certain server where they can have better ping and all that old stuff. And that makes sense. And from all the videos and stuff that I've seen about VPNing and stuff like that, see, people make it seem like when you VPN that you just automatically gonna get put into a bot lobby. I done seen so many videos on YouTube and stuff like that of people VPNing. You don't get put into like bot lobbies. Like, you're still playing against somewhat regular players that has common sense and common knowledge onto how to play the game. Now, can some games be easier than others? Sure. I mean, some games are easier than others in regular skill-based matchmaking, so there's really not no difference. Really, what you're gaining out of VPN, and from what I be seeing, I could be completely wrong, but from what I be seeing, you're just having your stuff directed to an area where you just get better ping. Fair enough. And then you got people like, that lives in the UK and stuff like that. They VPN to America so they can play on American servers and play against Americans. I mean, that makes sense to us. Well, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to GG Reloaded. He does it all the time. Is he cheating? No, he just like to play against Americans because Americans going to give him a reaction. So I really don't think this is more or less trying to protect the bot lobbies and the noobs and stuff like that. I think more or less what this is to combating with rank play that's going to be coming out pretty soon. I think this whole little thread right here is more or less to combat against rank play and people trying to abuse or manipulate anything when it comes to rank play. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but from just reading it and it all being within the same little sentence and stuff like that with the rank play, I think it's just to do that. That's honestly what I think. We got new maps coming out. We got new maps for multiplayer. Also, we got Warzone coming out too as well. We got new maps too as well for zombies. We got new guns coming out or whatnot. You got the Black Sale. I believe if you bought the $100 version, the premium version of BO6, that you automatically get Season 1 Black Sale. So anybody that bought the $100 version, the $100 bundle of BO6, you're going to automatically get, the Black Sale. So you'll be good on that. New operators and stuff like that. Y'all know how these seasons go, man. Our new battle pass system granted with opportunities to earn up to 100 plus rewards. Weapons and all that good old stuff. You know how this stuff goes. Area 99, the new Warzone map. This right here is inspired by Nuke Town, high-paced gameplay. I believe this is how many players is going to be on this bad boy? It doesn't say how many players, but I'm guessing this is going to be more of the Resurgent playlist because of the size of the map and stuff like that. This more or less looks like the Resurgent type of playlist. So Area 99 is going to be coming out or whatnot. So we got that. Returning maps. We got this returning. Really like to see how it looks in BO6. I wonder, is it going to be, different as in the color palette and stuff like that? I'm really interested on how Kyrgyzstan's going to be looking in BO6 because, we all know that Treyarch has his own little niche and touch when it comes to, how the game looks and the presents and stuff like that. I wonder if it's going to look any different or is this going to be literally just pulled out of Modern Warfare 3 and we're just going to be put in there. Also, with me saying that, and also we're going to have Rebirth Island 2 as well, part of the Resurgent mode 2 as well. We got new vehicles coming out. I'm going to go back to my topic I was about to say, but we got new vehicles coming out, all new loot system and stuff like that. Audio improvements in games and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. Just a whole bunch of little stuff that I really don't give two F's about. Returning game modes that we have is going to be Battle Royale, Resurgent, Plunder. Plunder is one game mode that I truly like. I truly do like Plunder. I play Plunder all the time. I love Plunder. A lot of people don't really mess with it, but I truly like Plunder. Plunder is probably like the only game mode that you can have me play that will have me play Warzone. Like Resurgent, not really a big fan of it. I'm gonna try to get into it more with BO6, and just regular battle royale is like whatever with me. You know what I'm saying? Boot camp, whatever. Really don't care about that. Let's see. Players will also receive additional 25% off to buy. Okay. All right. Really don't care about that. Rank play. Really don't care about rank play, but I'm sure rank play is going to be pretty much what it's going to be and stuff like that. Also, get down here where it says carry forward. So carry forward. Weapons, blueprints, operator skins, and vests. I don't know what the hell that was. For Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 will be available to players in BO6 era of Warzone. So basically, your weapons and your attachments and stuff like that you had unlocked from, you know, blueprint skins or whatever from Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 will also be in BO6. So that's going to be a lot of goddamn guns that's going to be available day one in BO6 on Warzone. That got to be at least over 150 some guns right there. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of guns. Like, that's more guns in Warzone than what we got in regular as multiplayer. So y'all should have fun with that. We will have an update to detect logic to determine if a player is AFK during any active match. So I really want to see how that's going to work right there. Like, they're going to have a determination. Like, you're going to have a robot, a AI sit here and determine if a player is truly AFK or if a person just happened to fall asleep playing the game and then game just kept on running. I wonder how that's going to work. I really feel like it's going to be flawed, and a lot of people is going to be getting, you know, guess banned, shadow banned or whatever. And that's going to be crazy right there to have that logic that people are going to be getting shadow banned for being AFK. If that's how the system is working from what I'm reading right there, that's going to be complete ludicrous right there. I don't know about y'all, but I fall asleep all the time playing the goddamn game. And I know for a fact, even in Warzone, if you fall asleep playing Warzone, it just keeps you in Warzone. You just keep on looping and looping and looping and looping and looping. But you fell asleep, though. Why are you going to ban somebody for falling asleep in Warzone, man? Like, that's messed up. You're going to put them in a shadow ban lobby with real cheaters and hackers that's really, you know what I'm saying, exploiting the game. That's messed up if that's what y'all going to do. Hopefully, because me, honestly, I know how this, you know, how a lot of this stuff works. Hopefully, this is just smoke in the air and they just fronting they move. I'm more likely to think they just fronting they move and try to get people all scared and stuff like, oh my gosh, they're going to detect VPNs and they're going to, you know, they're going to detect, bro, they can't determine that. How can they truly determine that you don't live in Saudi Arabia? You don't live in, you know, I don't know, Amsterdam. How can they really sit there and determine that? That's the whole point of a VPN. If your internet provider can't determine where you're at right now when you got a VPN on, how can them, Ricochet, determine that you're not in your true geolocation? I think it's more smoke in the air. I think it's more of a poker move. That's what I honestly think. I think they fronting they move, bro. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. We will see. We will see. What else we got to talk about? They got your progression and stuff like that. Camos. The weapon camos has an overhaul in BO6 and bigger than ever. You'll progress through the camos. And okay, so these are the Warzone camos and stuff like that. So Warzone's gonna have their own unique particular camos as well. So not only you got multiplayer camos, you got zombie camos, but now you're gonna have Warzone camos too as well to grind and try to progress in and stuff like that. So a lot of content. I must say, a lot of content. I mean, slowly but surely. And look, all Call of Duty games start off like this. They start off kind of slow, but once the ball gets to rolling and stuff like that, everything is fine and dandy. I mean, look how Modern Warfare 3 started off, and look at the end, you know, end product that we got with Modern Warfare 3. At the end, it was pretty good with me. I liked it. You know what I'm saying? So just got to give it time. Just got to give it time. This right here talk about shootable doors, melee weapons, body shields and stuff like that. New combat adjustments and stuff like that. So they got self-reviving pickup, auto pickup, While down, a player will now be able to automatically loot self-revive kits that are within close proximity. So basically, if you're a down player and somebody doesn't come and finish you, and let's say you're in a building or something like that, and there's a couple boxes around, you can crawl to those boxes while you're downed it, loot them, and if there's a self-revive in there, you can self-revive them. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. That sounds pretty cool right there. I'm not gonna even lie right there. That sounds pretty tough right there. I'm not gonna even lie. I think Warzone this year is gonna be pretty good with the army movement. You know what I'm saying? And these new life changing features and stuff like that. Because with Warzone, you only can make it better. Well, no, I'll take that back. You can make it worse. But so far, especially coming from Modern Warfare 3 Warzone, BO6 is just can only make it better. And what it seems like what they're doing, they only can make it better. You know what I'm saying? But man, Warzone's gonna be fast paced. With that army movement, Warzone's gonna be fast paced. You hear me? New movement, army movement, all that good old stuff, blah, blah, blah. Not really talking about nothing, don't really care about that. Inventory, here goes your new little inventory display to let you know all what you got going on and stuff like that. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, right, in this, because I'm not a Warzone player, but in this Warzone, you don't have backpacks. So this is pretty much going to be your inventory right here. And if that's so, then that should like clean it up a lot better and make it a lot easier instead of having to fumble through this long menu of stuff and blah, 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 all this unnecessary bull crap and stuff like that, you know, that don't nobody care about. So that's pretty cool. That's really cool. This is still talking about Warzone and stuff like that. Available perks when it comes to Warzone. Make sure this is Warzone still, right? I believe this is still Warzone. Yeah, I believe this is still Warzone right here. They're still talking about. Yeah. Because I know they said that they was coming out with some new perks for Warzone and multiplayer. So this could be for multiplayer, but I believe this is still Warzone. Yeah, this has to be for Warzone because we already got some of these perks already. So this should be all for Warzone and stuff like that. Available stashes. Showing you all the, you know, explosives that you can have and stuff like that. Warzone look like it's going to be pretty clean, man. It look like it's going to be pretty clean. Your kill streaks and stuff like that. Care packages making a return. Napalm Strike making a return. SAM turret, Sentry turret, UAV, of course, Cluster Strike. Looking good, looking good. All right, is there anything else besides Warzone that they are talking about? Right here, we're talking about Black Ops 6 weapons. We got a couple new weapons that's going to be coming out too as well. Then also, they're doing some life changements, I guess, as well. To fix up on a couple guns or whatever the case may be. So you're going to have that too as well. New weapons that they're going to have. One seems like a assault rifle and the other one seems like a submachine gun. Then also going to have a special weapon too as well, which is going to be the power drill. And that's going to be considered a melee weapon. New attachments that they're going to have. 12 gauge Dragon's Breath. I hope and I pray that the Dragon Breath doesn't suck, because Dragon Breath was incredible in, what was that? In Vanguard. That's all I ran with. When it came to Vanguard, all I ran with was the, what was those guns called? The Akimbo shotguns, and I had Dragon's Breath. And that's all I ran with. And those guns were just so OP in that game. So OP. So when it came to the Dragon's Breath in Modern Warfare 3, they was completely ass. They just suck. They just suck. So hopefully they don't suck in BO6. Definitely gonna try them out, but hopefully they do not suck in BO6. Burst fire conversion, gonna have that too as well. Bumper weight stock, gonna have that. Talking about loots and stuff like that. Really don't care about that. What else? What else they got? Public events. Really don't care about Now, I really don't see where it shows it at, but I know for a fact, because I don't see it yet. I don't see it yet, unless I pass it. I know I'm not that, well, I ain't the smartest person in the world, but I'm not that stupid. I know for a fact. Let me see. Before I get up out of here, I know for a fact. Yeah, I see. I don't see it. But I know for a fact, though, one game mode is going to be here. And this is one game mode that I love truly. And I know a lot of y'all probably sitting there like, Fly, what game mode can you possibly be talking about? What's the game mode that you love truly? They're finally bringing back Prop Hunt after 4 goddamn years. Bro. Let's go! That's the one main reason why I love Treyarch games is for Prop Hunt. When I say I love Prop Hunt. Prop Hunt is finally making a return back in season 1. So we got that to play with and stuff like that. And that's going to be a game mode that's going to stay for the duration of BO6. Everybody loves Prop Hunt. Also, when it comes to audio too as well, I should have talked about that when I was reading it. But also when it comes to audio too as well, they're finally fixing all the bugs and glitches that they're having with the audio where you can't hear the enemy team and stuff like that on the opposing team. I know I just seen that as I was scrolling. But they finally making a fix to that. So can't wait for that the audio is finally going to be, sounding like how it should be sounding. Now we can finally talk crap and talk stuff to the opposing team after, a round of search and destroy or at the end of the game of a team deathmatch or whatever. We can finally hear the enemy team. So a lot of changes that's finally starting to make sense and starting to come to the game. Also, movement updates. They, fixing little bugs with the movement, theater updates and stuff like that, graphical updates, stability updates, UI updates, perks updates, gunsmith updates, map updates, weapon adjustment updates. A lot of updates. Fixing on a lot of things. So season 1 should be very promising. Now, the whole little Ricochet thing and stuff like that, look, I don't $2 on VPN, so I really don't care about that, but I understand why people do it. So I'm not, sitting here and pro Ricochet or against it. I really don't care. I just want to have fun. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see how that works out. But other than the negativity stuff, new maps, new guns, life improvements and changes. I think season 1 is going to be going off with a hit. It's going to be a smash. Get down there in the comment section. Let me know how y'all feel about this, man. Season 1 is upon us within a matter of a couple of hours. Are you going to be playing it? Going to be checking it out? Or you still don't got no hope for this game, man? Get down there in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about it. But other than that, it's your boy Fly Guy Only. You already know I be rocking Bullet Cool and schooling on a bit, man. Follow me, subscribe to me, support me, love me. And I'm holla at y'all and check y'all in the next video, man. Peace, love, and blessings, man. Gone!